Let's go. What's up? Happy Monday. Welcome to another Monday Mindset. It is July 29th. Running a little bit behind today. I was actually just doing a presentation on Facebook ads to a bunch of agents based out of Canada. So sorry about that. A little late. They were asking some great questions. So maybe I'll bring that training to you guys one day. This week I'm going to talk about a little bit of what I shared on the 8% stage just to try to challenge you to think maybe a little bit differently about your marketing, to remind you of some core principles to help you drive results. Marketing is just your way to get out there. I want to remind you today that, look, the best agent doesn't win, the most known agent wins. So you can be the best, you can have the most credentials, you can have the most knowledge, but if nobody knows you exist, you will not get the business. I say often, I think it was from Grant Cardone, Starbucks doesn't have the best coffee, they're just on every street corner. How do you become the Nike of insurance in your business? How do you become the Starbucks of insurance? Meaning when people think insurance, they think about you. It's convenient, it's easy, it's a good product. That's what you need to bring to the table. And what I shared on the 8% stage, as I dive right in, is I reminded people that, when I first spoke on the 8% main stage, I talked about the frequency factor. And you guys have heard me shout over and over again from the rooftops, man, you cannot be too frequent in your marketing. You can easily be not frequent enough. So most people, they are not frequent enough. They're doing one touch point a quarter, one touch point every 6 months, and then they wonder why their people leave them. If you study why people leave an insurance agent, it's like 81% when surveyed said they lacked regular and meaningful communication from their agent. Think of your database right now. Another survey stated that 44% of consumers in an insurance agent's database right now does not think they have heard from their agent in the last 18 months. So if 81% are saying the main reason I left is I lacked regular and meaningful communication, i.e. no relationship, no connection, and 44% are saying they haven't heard from their agent in 18 months, do a self-check and an audit right now and go, man, if I reached out to my database in the last 18 months, and if I haven't, shame on me, because you're missing out on not only the renewal opportunity and solidifying that business, the repeat business, as important, you're missing out on the referrals. Did you know that the average person knows 3 to 5 people a year usually that need your service? If you just have 50 people in your database, that's 250 opportunities to sell more policies, to help more people. You might not get them all. If you just get 10%, that's 25 more policies sold. But you're missing out on that opportunity because you're not frequent enough. And frequency has 2 meanings. Remember, it's the number of touch points, but it's also the channel of touch point. So you want to have at least 26 touch points a year where you're on every 2 weeks in front of people. That's a bare minimum. I always share examples like my brother Steven, top 1% real estate agent, does over 200 touch points a year. Brian Harris, top 1% financial advisor, 275 touch points a year. It's very hard to do too many. You got to be in front, but you also need frequency channel. Omni-channel marketing is the name of the game. So if people see you in multiple places, it enhances your brand in the mind of the prospect, which solidifies them using you. Allstate, I believe it was, is trying to reach their consumers 37 times a month. Billboards, TV ads, emails, you think about it, social media advertisements, you name it, direct mail, they're doing it to try to get consumers to know, like, and trust them. You need to do the same. But what I talked this year on the 8% stage about was really 2 things. You can be frequent, but if you don't have impact and you don't build trust with your audience, your frequency will turn people in the wrong direction. See, I could be frequent with a piece of trash. I could crinkle up this paper and send it to you. And yes, you would know of me, but you would wonder, why am I sending you a piece of trash? And I would get labeled as the trash guy, basically. So you would know of me, I'd have the frequency to get me known, but I wouldn't get liked and trusted, as Zig Ziglar says. So how do you get liked and trusted? You have to create impact in your marketing, and then you have to elevate yourself as the agent of trust, that you know the most about insurance. So how do you create impact? What I shared on the 8% stage is it comes down to really one thing, if not 2 things. I think impact can be perceived through quality. So what you send to them, the quality of what you send, how you treat them, the quality of your process. I shared about Chick-fil-A. You think about, why does Chick-fil-A make more money in 6 days a week than the competitors make in 7? This was a video I spoke about, a talk I shared at MedicareCon actually, and that clip of the talk went viral on social media because I shared, you know why Chick-fil-A wins? Because they do the unexpected. If you want to create impact in your business, if you want to create quality in your business, you got to do the unexpected. People hired you to help them with their insurance. So when you help them with their insurance, do you think they're impressed? I got news for you. They're not impressed. I'm not impressed. When you help me with my car insurance because I paid you to help me with my car insurance, I'm thankful. Thank you for doing what I paid you to do, but I'm not impressed. And if I'm not impressed, guess what happens? I don't rave about you. Because what creates raving fans? Doing the unexpected. You can think about this in the negative, in the inverse. When you go to a restaurant and you order a steak and you wanted it to be medium rare and it comes out well done, the unexpected happened to you and it makes you upset. So much so sometimes that you might go to Yelp and write a bad review on that restaurant because the unexpected happened. So how do you create positive raving fans? Not the ones who write about you on Yelp, but the ones who rave about you on Facebook and on Google and to their friends and family. You've got to do the unexpected for them. Chick-fil-A masters this. What do you expect when you go to a fast food restaurant? You expect slow service, food that's not that great, grumpy cashiers. But what does Chick-fil-A do? Man, think about how they do their drive-through lines. They don't make you drive up to the order window. They have people out there with iPads. When you go into the restaurant, you order, they don't call you by order number, they call you by name. They do a myriad of different things to try to bring an experience that is unexpected to fast food, that creates a raving fan, that creates a tribe of people that follow them. Even being closed on Sunday, it's unexpected, right? But people rave about it because when you want Chick-fil-A the most, you want it on Sunday when you can't have it, right? So there's also some psychology there of the takeaway sale that you could get into. But you got to create raving fans. Look at your buyer's journey from sales to onboarding to servicing to all the way to where they exit your company. How have you done the unexpected at any of those points in time? Are you doing what every other agent does? Even from the moment they walk into your office, how does it smell? What's the music that's playing? How are they greeted? What do you offer them? Do you offer them water? Do you have mints on the table? Like creating an environment of the unexpected is important in order to create impact with people. Second way you can create impact is through personalization. If you want Marketing 101 is relevancy. The more relevant you can make your messaging to your target audience, the more they'll pay attention. Think of your likes and interests. Think of your hobbies right now. If I share with you something that is of a like and of an interest to you, you will pay attention to it because it's relevant to you. And because you pay attention, I have a chance to serve a message. So you need to, in your marketing, go, well, how do I create relevancy? You got to get personal. Well, how do you create personalization? I always share with people the hack. Man, look at your CRM and do the Ford method. Family, occupation, recreation, dreams. If Luke's in your database and you're selling him car insurance, if you're selling him life insurance, whatever you're selling him, do you know his family? Do you know his occupation? Do you know his recreation, like his hobbies? Do you know his dreams? Chances are you won't know all four pillars on your people, but if you can, you have a great relationship with them. At the very least, you could know that Luke Acree has a son named William and a daughter named Evelyn. You could try to figure out where their birthdays are, so you could send a birthday card based upon their birthdays, not just Luke's birthday, your client. That's unexpected. That stands out, right? These are little things you can do in your marketing to create impact that also creates frequency. But I'll wrap up with, look, you can be frequent with impact and create a bunch of best friends. But you need people to buy from you. You need frequency, impact, and then elevate you as the person of trust on your subject matter. You must become the SME, the subject matter expert on insurance. When people think about insurance, buying insurance, what type of insurance they need, who they should go with, what are the different pitfalls that people fall into when it comes to insurance, they should be thinking you. Because they go, there's nobody who knows more about insurance, that's more trusted, that loves it more, that's more passionate about it than Luke Acree. So how do you display that? So I think there's 4 ways you can try to build trust with an audience through marketing. There's probably more, but these 4 I've found very effective. 1, share your accolades. Accolades can be simple. How long have you been in the business? So we've been doing marketing for over a decade. How many clients have you served? We've served over 150,000 small business clients. These are accolades about us that you can share. You can share awards. We've been on the Inc. 5000 list 4 years, right? So fastest growing companies. So you can share awards you've won. But you got to be careful with accolades because they're humble brags. So you don't want to be bragging. You want to be showcasing proof of your abilities. That's the key to accolades. Is it's not about a brag, it's about showcasing proof. What are you proving to people that you know about your business, about your industry, about your subject matter? Second way to build trust is through testimony. So what testimonials do you have from your clients to showcase what you've done for them. People care what you say about you, which is your accolades, but they care way more what your clients say about you. So how do you get testimonials to get on your Google, to be put on your Facebook, to be shared through a case study, to be put on your website, to be shared through an email, to be put on a postcard, if you use our magazine, to be showcased on the back of your magazine? How do you get testimonials of people who had a challenge in their life, and you share the story of, this is what Luke was facing. Luke was facing this, but I helped come in, offer XYZ as a solution, and here's where Luke is today, and this is what Luke says about his experience. You showcase that, it is extremely powerful. And then you not only show testimonials, a third way to build trust is through partnerships. I shared this on the 8% stage. I believe that, because I have a partnership with Cody, because Cody puts me on the stage, the trust that everybody has in Cody, maybe they don't know Luke Acree from anywhere, right? They don't know me at all. But the trust they have in Cody is associated to me because I've been put on his stage as a partnership. And so I get all that trust. So how can you as a local business owner build trust with other people who have audiences? So think about you as an insurance agent. Go to the real estate agent, go to the title, go to the lender, go to the financial advisor, go to the home security company, go to the mom and pop coffee shop. These people have audiences that they've built trust with because they're marketing just like you. They're building relationships just like you. See if you can tap into their audience and they tap into your audience, and so you get the trust that audience already has with that person associated to you. An easy way to fulfill this is go live every Friday on Instagram. Invite that person onto your live. When you invite that person onto your live, their audience gets notified that they went live. So now they join the live with the trust in that person, but it's naturally associated to you because you guys are talking together, you're working together, you're sharing knowledge together. So partnerships are a huge way to build trust. If you're a insurance agent right now, maybe you're doing Medicare, man, go to the assisted living community, go to the pharmacy, go to the elder care attorney, all these people that serve seniors, that serve your ideal target audience, and partner up with them. I tell people all the time, utilize the magazine we create for you to feature the local pharmacy, feature the estate planning attorney, feature the elder care attorney. It's a great way to build rapport and trigger reciprocity because you're giving before you're asking for anything. And it's a way to promote your brand and get their trust. Fourth way to build trust is the hardest. It takes the longest time, but it's the most effective. Putting out educational content on your subject matter. So you need to be pumping out content all the time on your subject matter. I mean, why do I do these Monday Mindsets? I want to give back. I want to, get involved with the relationships in this group. But ultimately, I want to pump out content, educational content on my subject matter, which is marketing. I want you guys to see me as a credible resource when it comes to marketing. So when you have marketing needs, you need to generate leads, you need to get more referrals, you're tired of your clients leaving you, you go, you know what, let me go check out what Luke does at Reminder Media. Because, man, he's all the time, every Monday, going live, talking about marketing stuff. I'm on his email list. He hits me every day, it seems like, in his email list. He's talking about marketing. He does his podcast, Stay Paid. He's talking about marketing. Buyers want to use people they look up to. Simple way of saying they want to buy from someone that they believe knows more than them. Not someone that knows as much as them or someone that knows less than them. Someone that they believe knows more than them about that subject matter, that has proven themselves with other testimonials, accolades, that they can help me get from point A to point B. They can solve a pain point in my life to get an achieved desired result. That's what you're doing in your educational content. You're guiding people and showcasing to them that I know what I'm doing. So there you have it. That's how you build trust. It's not the only ways to build trust, but very effective. Showcase accolades, testimonials, showcase partnerships, and showcase educational content. Mix that in with getting personal, meaning how can I connect with my clients on a relationship level to create impact? And how can I focus on quality by doing the unexpected in my buyer's journey? You do all these things through the lens of frequency, getting out every 2 weeks in front of your base, you will win. I've seen it time and time again, but most people don't have the discipline. They don't put in the work. They don't put in the sweat equity to do it. They know it to be true, but the difference between top producers and mediocre producers is top producers take action. So you guys can tell I'm fired up today after that training I did right before I jumped on this. Maybe I always have to do a training before I jump on this. Hope you found this valuable. I'm going to wrap up here. Get out there and win this week for your clients, for your family, for yourself. Let's make it happen. Happy Monday, guys. I'll see you.